Big drops.
Big drops.
Oklahoma. PG Lang,
a.k.a. Mr. Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, a.k.a. just a bunch of shit that nobody has ever cleared up for us. So we just like, what is Oklahoma? Why does it look like Oklahoma? PG Lang. Am I saying it right? I feel like there's no explanation, and that's what kind of bugs me. But Kendrick's just on his mysterious Cardi shit.
Definitely.
Maybe he's a vamp.
Maybe he is. Maybe he's bumping Vamp Anthem right now.
Maybe we're vamps.
Yeah, maybe we are. I'm like, all of a sudden, bro, that's why our faces are so red.
You know what, Michael? Q King Vamp.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Rip Michael, but our sound engineer has not been here, so that guy's got to show up one of these days.
Yeah, that's all right. But I mean, it happens. We keep the show running here, loyal to the soil.
Yeah, well, he's a streamer. Well, he's always been a streamer, so I think he's in his streaming schedule or something.
Yeah, shout out to Resume on Twitch.
Yeah, but back to us being vamps.
Us being vamps.
Okay, Kendrick is going to be dropping his album. I forgot the name of it. It was like Sir Bartholomew, or I don't know. What was it?
No, I think it was... let me see what the fuck it was. But in the meantime, yes, he is going to be dropping on May 13th, if I'm not mistaken. Correct?
Yes, which is the week after Jack Harlow. And like I said, as a new Jack Harlow stan, it's going to suck because I know he's going to kill that first week.
Yes.
And then get killed by Kendrick the next.
Which is awful, But I mean, at least, don't take that week for granted.
Yeah, yeah. I'm definitely not going to.
Yeah. So the title is called Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Big Steppers
Cheese.
That reminds me of what was his name? Roddy Ricch. I think he has a song, a Big Steppin'.
Yeah, I think so.
What it is? The song's a banger. But yeah. We'll see. Guaranteed Baby Keem feature. That's Kendrick's new artist.
I really heavily fuck with Baby Keem. Like, I think he's really good.
Yeah, another Family Ties type single. That would be good.
That'd be fire.
Or track. It's so hard being Kendrick. It's so hard. Good Kid, Mad City has not left the Billboard Top 200 albums since the day it came out. That amount of pressure is going, and that I see it everywhere on Twitter. Everybody is just like, King Kendrick's making a comeback. I think this album is going to be the next Whole Lotta Red.
You think so?
I'm saying it right now.
Meaning the same amount of like
hype
that it got. Obviously, that's already established, and he just announced it today.
Mm-hmm.
That hype is already there. It's already established. But on top of that, is it also going to get the acclaim, the reviews that it got when it first dropped? Where at first, because the hype is so real and it is such a large amount of hype, at first, the first couple days is going to be like, oh, everyone is going to get their fucking rocks off about how like, oh, this album sucks.
Mm-hmm.
This album's fucking hot ass, this and that. And which very well could be the case. Like, your first listen is not an accurate representation of how you feel about the album. Clearly, when we talk about Whole Lotta Red, the day it dropped, it was ass. I didn't keep I kept like 2 songs, and it was just the Pierre songs.
Yeah.
And then after that, the shit's a fucking banger. Hopefully that's not the case with the Kendrick Lamar album, and hopefully it's just like upon the first listen, this shit's fire.
Mm-hmm. I think it has so much hype right now. It's insane. But when it drops, I think TikTok kids are going to be the one to point it out and be like, this is the most trash thing I've ever heard in my life. And I think it's going to get good critical acclaim. I think it's going to be a really good album in that aspect. But I think it has such a high expectation, it's going to get trashed the second it comes out.
100%. And that's inevitable.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. I don't think people are expecting Jack Harlow to put out trash.
No, definitely. Well, that's a good point. But at the same time, I also feel like just the levels to the artists that they are. Like, Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest like rappers, hip hop artists of all time. Mm-hmm. And shout out to Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow definitely has the potential to be. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I feel like it's still new. It's still up and coming kind of thing. Uh-huh. So I feel like there's not as much pressure.
Mm-hmm. For Jack Harlow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's no well, yeah, I guess not Kendrick type of pressure.
Definitely not.